KTAR, Eyes on Parenting.
Kids these days, am I doing enough? Am I doing too much? This is KTAR's Eyes on Parenting. I'm Corbin Carson. Today I'm joined by Miss Gilbert. Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Allison Gilbert. I am an injury prevention specialist at Phoenix Children's Hospital.
Injuries, awesome. That's what we're talking about today. How can parents keep their kids safe?
Well, so we know as parents that there's many ways that our child can find dangerous situations, many ways that a child can get injured. And really as a parent, what we're looking to do is to create an environment that is a positive learning environment. So something where, using common sense kinds of things, where if we have a newborn or an infant that's starting to learn how to crawl, what kinds of things do we want to make sure are out of their way? In that same idea, age-appropriate boundaries. So as a child gets older, their boundary is going to expand, and as a parent, being aware of that. As when a child is younger, we're a lot more hands-on. We're a lot more, taking the dangerous thing out of our child's hand. And as they get older, they're much more independent. And so guiding them on that path. And then also, of course, always following regulations and using the proper safety equipment. Seat belts, car seats, helmets, they're out there for a reason. We have rules about them for a reason.
All right, so that all sounds like great tips for preparation. How do parents continue that? How do they stay vigilant?
So vigilance really it's an important part of protecting your child. But really what you need to do as a parent is educate yourself on what your child is becoming involved in. Just knowing what your child is, or even who your child is with and what they're doing, will really prepare you for how you should approach the situation. And having conversations with your child about that is really important. This is what I expect out of you in this situation.
Awesome. Now paint me a picture somewhere between throwing your kid out into traffic and putting them in a protective bubble. Where is that proper area where a kid can experience their own dangers that come with life and helping them by protecting them before something gets to them?
Absolutely. So there are a couple things that you can do, but one of the biggest things is helping them make a good decision. And of course, this again is based on age. A younger child is going to need more help, or possibly you're making the decision for them rather than allowing them to make the decision. And as they get older, as a parent, our job is to guide and teach. And so what we really want to do is open these discussions up about what is appropriate behavior in a certain situation, and what we're expecting from our child, and allowing them to make that decision. And that's kind of where a parent needs to let go and say, I've done what I can to prepare them, and now they need to be free to make their own decision. And certainly we can help guide them on that, but as a child gets older, they are going to be capable of making those decisions.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. This has been KTAR's Eyes on Parenting. I'm Corbin Carson, father of 4, one in college, one in high school, one in kindergarten, and one in diapers. Chances are I'm facing a question you're facing. If so, hit me up on Twitter. We'll use your subject on our next show. I'd like to thank Allison Gilbert for joining us. We'll see you next time, folks.